Welcome to ATB-TV. I'm Darren Dance here at Millinery Park with Peter Morganti. Peter, we're really enjoying the festive weather of August.
Yeah, and the banana cake that goes with it, Darren. You've turned your hand to chef.
Mate, I've got plenty of skills.
Banana cake and a coffee.
Well, it's a bit cooler here than Darwin, where the boys work.
It's nice and warm in here, and the sun coming through the windows a little bit blind to what's outside, but...
Yeah, when you go out there, you realise.
Yeah. Well, as we sit here, Bendigo
called off today, so...
Yeah, the rain's hit.
We'll do ATB-TV here today instead.
Yep.
Now, last week, Pete, just the three runners. Where do you want to start?
Yeah, we had a quiet week. We had nothing up until Sunday, where we had our good international horse Tiberian find a bit of form. Darren ran second at Deauville. Yeah,
he pulled up a bit sore over the back after his last run when he ran last about 8 weeks ago, and they took him back to basics and got the vet to him and treated him, and they've got him back in good order. So it was a good training effort, and to see him run second there and really find the line was outstanding, because they said pre-race that they were happy if he ran a place, and that run would bring him back to his top. Pulled up good, and yeah, he's run second there in a Group 3, and he'll push on in 3 weeks' time to that Group 2 that he won last year. So back on track, Tiberian.
Yeah, the leader got it pretty easy, didn't he? And we were behind the leader, so we were...
Yeah, the favourite held us in, and the leader had it easy and kicked away. But no, he found the line really, really well, so I was happy with that.
Not so good on the Monday was playing at Geelong. Probably got back a little bit further than we liked, but there was a little bit of pace in the race. Kid was going to lob probably midfield for a start, and ended up too far back, ran home only fairly. Yeah,
I thought he found the line okay compared to where he was. As you say, the instructions were to be 1-1 or 3 pairs back, 1 out, but that went out the window pretty quick. Just came out neutral on him, and when they sprinted, he was sort of left behind, and then he was really chasing the whole way. I think at one point he was last, came wide in the straight, battled on okay, but just not the way you want to see that horse ridden. And whether he's a victim of the speed, I'm not sure. You don't get the sectionals, Pete. It's really hard. To me, they look like they really did run along a bit, but you need to be more positive on those sort of horses.
I think the 11 was just a trick the kid, push forward hard or not, and before you knew it, they got around that bend, and he was back where he was.
That Geelong, they go up the hill along the back, so it's hard to make ground there, and then they come down and around the bend, and they kick and sprint, and it's very hard to run them down there. So if you're too far off them, you're too far off them.
I saw they picked out a 2400, which just a little bit further trip, tempo off, hopefully draw a gate, and sit in the first half a dozen. I think that's the
I'd love to see him in a 64 where he gets a bit of weight off.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
He's carrying 59, 60 kilos all the time, but you can only race him in the races that are on the calendar, Peter.
And unfortunately, with 3 synthetic meetings, which don't race over the trip very often, it cuts back the other options. Tuesday, yesterday, I went to Warratnabeal.
That was a nice drive, Pete.
Not a bad place up there. I didn't realise it was so far. I'd been there for 12 months.
Yeah, I know. You forget, don't you?
Yeah, but anyway, I took one of my boys with me, so that filled in some time. But unfortunately, Millinery, she was disappointing.
Yeah, had the run of the race, didn't she? And
drew the inside.
I think Daniel Bowman's done everything he can with her, and she's just not finding the line at all. So obviously, it's not physical; it's more mental.
Well, Daniel said that's as sound as he had her yesterday, and that probably shows that it's mental.
Yeah, so we need to talk to the owners, Pete, and see what we do there. But it's looking like her time might be up or nearly up.
Unfortunate, considering what she showed us early in her career.
She's a very, very good 2-year-old early.
Yeah. As we touched on, Bendigo.
I guess before we go there, we need to talk about Darwin.
Different weather frame for a start.
Got a few owners up there, Pete, and
had a bit of luck too.
A couple of our horses up there. Look, these horses don't get recorded as ATB horses because we don't manage them. No. But we did put together a couple of groups of owners to go into them, and obviously Royal Request, who won the Darwin Cup last year. I think we've got about 20% of him, and he ran 4th in the Cup this year, nice run, but Zar Speed was just far too good. But he's run 3 4ths in a row up there and picked up about 20 grand, so he's paid for himself. And they've had a Cup runner and a bit of fun, and the one that's really gone well is Arctic Song with Neil Dyer. So Neil Dyer's got those 2 horses, and Arctic Song won a couple of races over the carnival, picked up about 40,000. And I think to have a winner on Cup Day in Darwin's pretty special. And it was good to see those boys up there. Brian Fellows made the trip. What's he, 81?
Yeah, in his 80s, Might be closer to 90s.
Ooh.
Nah,
so Brian and Rosemary made the trip up, and of course Darwin wouldn't race if Phil Britton and Kim Britton didn't go. And then John Marnie snook in at the last minute with his big team. I don't know how many he's got in his syndicate, but I know Berkey and Gary, and I saw a few of them on the TV there. And of course Kevin Wilson, who I think might have had 5 winners there.
Kev had 3 on the one day, about a fortnight ago.
He's had a big carnival, so he'll need his own jumbo for the cash to get home.
He'll create.
He doesn't mind a bet.
He'll create bushfires himself when he gets home, just off his head, I reckon. Kev.
He's hot. There'll be no cash left in Darwin, and probably no light beer the way he goes through it.
Yeah, geez, no, good week.
And Peter Leonard. Peter Leonard, and he went up with his brothers.
Some good photos here, Darren. We'll just have a look at.
Yeah, well, obviously looking at this photo, Peter thinks Neil Dye must smell nice. Look at the way he's leaning in. And I'm not sure what John Marnie's been doing.
The photo tells a lie to the next morning, though. Hey?
I did ring Peter Leonard the next day. And fair income, I've never heard a bloke answer the phone. Sounded like he had a mouthful of razor blades.
Oh, geez. We've all been there.
Mate, he doesn't drink much. I think he might have had 4 years' supply that night.
Good on, because Arctic Song ran on Palmerston Sprint. In the sprint.
Yeah, well, he went in the sprint and he was not good enough, clearly over 1200.
But to back up 2 days later.
And guess what?
Some didn't make the track that.
Couple boys went from Ballarat to Darwin, went Saturday, horse ran nowhere, got the sads, got on the drink Sunday night. Guess what?
Too crook to turn up.
Didn't go Monday.
Oh, gee.
Hey?
You got names?
I've got names. Do you think we should name them? No, we better not.
Name and shame?
Oh, so I'm sure they've copped a beating off their Marnie and Berkey and all the rest of them. I'm sure they've given him a stir up.
7 or 8 to 1 too.
$8.
$8.
No, he goes good, Neil Dyer. Had a double there with Pop Black and Arctic Song. So it's a bit of fun for the boys. They love to get up and Darwin in the winter, and it's just a shame I couldn't get there this year. That's 2 years I've missed out, Pete.
Yeah, you missed last year when you won the cup.
Yeah, well, we just had the new managers on and just made it a bit hard, but this year we're just trying to finish the infrastructure.
Yeah.
But I think next year, Pete, we might get up there.
Yeah, well, we've had a couple of goes with racing horses up there, Syrian and a few of those, and they were in ATB colours,
That's
so
right.
it might be a little thing we might need to put together again. I haven't been for 4 years.
I think we go better without our colours up there.
Probably. Don't have to worry about the stress
anyway,
of running last.
Darwin, they'll be all coming home. They've all thawed out. They've been enjoying the weather, sitting outside drinking.
Yeah.
Well, boys, when you get home,
you're
going to be like one of those fish out of the ocean, straight in the freezer.
Well, they'll turn up today. They've turned up where Bendigo's been called off, so that's the chalk and cheese.
T-shirts and shorts.
Yep.
To be the last I see of them for 4 months.
Gumboots now.
All right, let's run through our runners, Pete. Where do you want to start?
So back, Bendigo obviously called off. Fox Largo missed miss runs.
Yep. Now Warrnambool, will it go ahead?
Well, they're saying now, yes.
Heavy.
13, some are describing it as. Obviously, the official rating.
It's
10.
a jump stay, isn't it?
That's probably the main reason why it'll go ahead, because they won't mind if it's heavy. We've got Revolutionary going up maiden hurdle. He was okay at Bendigo. He probably brushed through more than he jumped, but he got around and let him marry dance. Well, he's going to get the heavy track, which we've always felt that that's his go. So it'll be interesting if he leads him up. And Silver Stratum later in the day will.
Well, he's a duck.
Won't matter if it's heavy 20.
He loves it. He gets his chance to win another race, doesn't he? He's won 3 this prep.
Where he says not ideal coming from 21 back to 1700, but it's probably going to be like 2000 through the mud anyway.
Yeah, I just hope they run, Pete, because he can win that race.
Exactly. And
Johnny Allen
on, well, that's a steal.
Record.
Yep. Yeah. Paul Hamblin's on Revolutionary. The kid who rode him last start's got another ride, so I don't know what to take of that.
I'm glad. I don't think we want him.
Senior rider, won't matter. Weight's not going to be matter when they're going around that track.
So you're going to Warrnambool?
I'll go to Warrnambool. We've got trials in the morning, but they finish at 10:30, so I'll get to Warrnambool.
Geelong?
As far as I know, 95% sure Lady McPhee will have her first run for the stable. Now, she's been trialling
1,000 metres?
nicely. 13.
What's going on there, Pete?
Well, probably a hint to what Darren Weir thinks she should be running over.
Right.
It's not 1,000, it's a 3 in there. It's 1,300.
Sorry, I misread it.
Yeah. So,
how's she going?
Good.
Trial good the other day?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Say too much, Darren? 'Cause
10's in the force?
Yeah, you look like a fool when they lose.
Well, we look like fools pretty often, don't we?
Yeah. So anyway, it's good to see. And for all the ladies, look, it's been a little bit of a
Who's
exercise. No, the acceptances.
No job.
Actually, they should be out now.
Well, you have a look.
Pause
Actually,
on the button.
you have a look. You run through this and I'll look it up.
All right.
So where we got? Who else?
So after just with Silver Stratum, if Warrnambool is off, he more than likely might be going to Morfordville to a race.
Right.
I think the weather's fairly spread from South
across
Australia
Adelaide,
across. Yep.
Good.
Maui is Saturday.
Yep.
Artie Sano, 95% sure. Obviously, like I said, we've got no acceptances, but that's where the stable thinks he'll go.
Yep. How far's that race?
Staying at 2,000 because there was 5 weeks between runs to 2,000 last start, and Weary just thought another run over 2,000 before pushing him out, but he's in a high weight, so he's a legitimate.
He ran a bit better the other day, didn't he?
Yeah, he ran second.
Yep.
He's a legitimate chance in a high weight. I don't know, but I'm thinking if there's high weight races down there, we might get Johnny Allen again.
Okay.
Penthouse Playboy also nominated for there and Wodonga.
Bloody Mafke has accepted.
Yep.
Race 4 at 3 o'clock. No jock. Barrier 1.
Righto.
And a field of full field of 12.
I'm not sure about gate 1, but she'll get back.
She'll go back and come around. That's fine.
Yep. All right. So Penthouse Playboy, who I mentioned, Artie Sano will be running at 58 2000. Penthouse Playboy's dual nominated for Maui and Wodonga, same as Condover Hall. I think Weary's keen to split both because they're both winning chances.
Yep, good. That's
So,
good to hear.
yeah,
Blinkers
so-
on?
No, I don't know. I think he was wanting one more run before Blinkers. So I know we've been saying Blinkers. Penthouse Playboy's a high weight. I think he'll go there with him. He's a big horse. He'll land a lap. Condover Hall more than likely Wodonga. Now, I've got collectible written down here. We know she's not going
she
to
didn't trial.
No, she's going to trial Monday again.
Yep.
Wodonga also astrological. She's raced well up there twice for 2 seconds, so she'll probably go there to the 1200 metre 58, along with Condover Hall. So I mean, we're just splitting here. We're not too sure.
So we got a few runners lined up for the weekend.
2 horses there that could potentially go one way or the other.
Uh-huh.
Also, there was Cranbourne, and I'm only saying this because the owners would have seen nominations for Lady McPhee and Collectible as well, but
They're not going
they're not going there. That's also Sunday. Monday, safety dance, the mile race,
Pakenham.
benchmark 58. That's the one Hayes intimated. I can't say I've seen nominations yet for there, but that's where it's supposed to go.
Yep.
Geelong Synthetic next Tuesday and Wednesday Sandown. So it's
That's the week.
pretty clear cut sort of week. So potentially 2 runners tomorrow, Lady McPhee Friday, more than likely Artie Sano and Penthouse Playboy at Maui, and Wodonga more than likely Astrological and Condover Hall.
Okay. Well, there's a few winning chances amongst that lot.
I think they're all got some sort of chances, but again, I suppose the key element is the weather.
Yeah. Well,
They're going to be heavy tracks.
hasn't rained for ages.
Now all of a sudden it's rained.
Good.
I was at Warrnambool yesterday, it was nearly good fall.
I know. It's patchy. Wouldn't be good for there today.
Probably copped a bit of rain last night, yeah.
All right. Well, that's our runners coming up.
We need to clarify a date, Darren.
Yeah, the Christmas function or the end of year function. I think we might have said it was on Sunday, November 18, Pete.
Yeah, we got the right weekend.
But it is actually on the Saturday,
Yeah,
November 17. It's actually Sandown Cup Day.
yeah.
So that function will be here. It'll be a racing day. So it's on the Saturday, not the Sunday. But you'll get written invitations that will come out in the next week or so. Because it's not actually that far away, Pete. 3 months.
I know. I can't believe we're talking about Christmas parties.
Yep. Anyway, that's what we need to be doing.
Punters Club and everything going.
We
That
will.
big screen.
Yep.
Who's run the Punters Club?
Well, we'll
You've
see.
got a good record, haven't you?
Yeah, I know.
Well, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I used to be good.
I know. So that, well, it makes the day a bit more diverse, doesn't it?
We'll get some big screens in.
Yep.
And see how we go.
Just got dark here all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
it has got dark, Pete. Now, the breeding season's upon us, and we'll put up this little photo of the little filly that we had born over in the UK a couple of days ago. A mare we had called Azadi. Just dropped her Frankel filly, and you can see in the photo, nice little bay filly. And she's going back to Frankel again this year, Pete.
Bit of royalty there from the dad's side. Actually, the horse that beat Tiberian
by Frankel, that's right. So he's
Finch or something like that.
Really making a name for himself as a stand. So she looks a ripping looking filly. So all's good there. So that's the first, and I think the last week of August, Pete, we've got 6 foals due.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Oh, come and watch a couple.
You might come and give us a hand.
Hands on.
Yep. So Tom and Shelley they're on their starting blocks, Pete. They're waiting for the green light.
That all happens sort of probably when I'm sleeping, Darren.
Yeah, during the night. So all the lights are up, the cameras are up,
yep.
Everything's ready.
Because it's all different this year in the setup. We're all
it's brand new setup.
Spanking, so
it's all brand new
you can
setup.
sleep too.
Hopefully.
No, all good. It's exciting. Obviously, we've got our weanlings that are now yearlings and our dandinos, and all the owners would have got all the information about where they want them to go to as well, trainers-wise. So.
Yep, so we're getting all them ready to syndicate later in the season, so I know some people have been asking what's happening.
A lot of excitement amongst them.
Yep, and we've got there'll be a new filly coming on, Pete, this week, or next week.
Is that the...
Spirit of Boom.
Ah, yeah, going to a new trainer.
Yeah, a bloke called Karen Marr.
So that bloke looks like Krusty the Clown.
You said that.
Hey, and Karen's just gone into partnership himself with David Eustace, who's long-term, I think, cohort or training assistant anyway. So,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so anyway, that filly is a lease filly, Spirit of Boom, out of the Oaks winner, Ken Bell.
I wouldn't say there's going to be too much worries about getting rid of that.
No, we should get some photos through next week, and then we'll see what we do there. And then I think the one we'll do after that, Pete, will be, we've got a 2-year-old colt in work with Shay Eden. Not a singled out, more bubbly. He's very, very happy about, and it looks like it could be an early runner in the Myrmidon Plate and the Blue Diamond.
I was going to say, I was talking February about the horse when I spoke to him.
So stay tuned for those two coming on board.
Yep, and our street boss with Daniel Bowman's all tied up and finished up. So
good.
All going well. A lot of yearlings going through the educational phase, spelling or back at
pre-training.
So there's a lot of
courses going everywhere.
They're all through the system.
Righto. Anything else?
No, I've got nothing else.
We're done?
Yeah, we're done.
All right, well done to those boys up in Darwin. I know you're going to struggle when you get back. Probably won't want to see a drink for a while, and they'll probably want to see a heater.
Well, if they're back...
Some of them work outside, so they're really going to do it up.
Well, Berkey wears shorts all year round. Well, this will test him. And we've got Burrumby trials in the morning where we've got a few going around.
There'll be none of them there.
I'll be interested to see.
There'll be none of them there.
You don't reckon?
Nah. All right, until next week, I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti. Enjoy your week.